Laos. In recent years it's hit the headlines as a safe destination for wildlife criminals. Organised syndicates trafficking ivory, rhino horn, tiger parts, pangolin, just about everything you can think of into and through Laos. The Environmental Investigation Agency and Education for Nature Vietnam have taken a journey into the heart of the Golden Triangle to northwest Laos, to the Golden Triangle Special Economic Zone. The Golden Triangle Special Economic Zone is 80% owned by a Chinese company, the King's Romans Group, and the other 20% stake is held by the government of Laos. Within the space of 2 days, EIA and ENV documented the open and blatant illegal trade in all manner of wildlife parts and products, including endangered tigers. From the moment that we arrived at the Special Economic Zone, we knew that we were going to find a lot of illegal activity. In the hotel room was a brochure that openly advertised and promoted the tiger bone wine that's manufactured on the premises. Just walking through the massive Chinatown area with its shops and restaurants, we could see from the street into a number of gift shops that openly showed and displayed illegal tiger and other wildlife parts. At the Golden Triangle Treasure Hall, from the doorway we could see 2 stuffed tigers, 7 tiger skins, a leopard skin, lots of ivory carvings and tusks. And there was no pretense of enforcement. There was no attempt to keep this under the counter, or there was clearly no fear of any law enforcement activity at all. Across the street from the Golden Triangle Treasure Hall was the Fantasy Garret restaurant. And right outside, on the street, was the menu board advertising in English and Mandarin sautéed tiger meat and tiger bone wine.
这什么酒啊？
那里面那个。
哦，是你们做的？
还有这个长街的老板泡的那个。
At the Fantasy Garret restaurant, there was tiger meat for sale, numerous bottles of tiger bone wine, a live pangolin was available if you wanted to dine on that. Just a few doors down, there was another wildlife restaurant that had a live bear cub out the back. And on the menu, openly advertised pangolin and bear paw soup as a delicacy for visiting gamblers and tourists. But where the big money is and where the big draw is in the manufacture of tiger bone wine. And that's where the live animal enclosure comes in. The live animal enclosure at the Special Economic Zone makes no effort to portray itself as a zoo or a centre for science or education. There are 35 adult bears and 3 bear cubs in tiny concrete enclosures that are clearly destined to be turned into bear paw soup.
对对，那边有个老虎也一样的，7、8只老虎。你看那里只有是那个老虎的那个标。
The first time we visited, there were 4 tigers that we could see in the enclosure. Just a number of months later, there were 26 tigers.
搬了上去以后，到时候我那虎就是100上千只，上千头。告诉你啊，搬到山上有地点之后，就可以进虎，可以杀虎。 这个泡酒，这个很容易，这生意可以做，是一个找钱的门路。
The casino itself, the major draw for visitors to the Special Economic Zone, there was numerous amounts of ivory carvings and trinkets and jewellery openly for sale. So again, absolutely no effort to conceal illegal wildlife trade. We were staggered at just how open and blatant the illegal wildlife trade is at the Special Economic Zone. It runs completely contrary to everything that the government of Laos has signed up to at UN levels to end illegal wildlife trade. It's clear that their plans are to grow and expand this tiger farm and trade in tiger bone wine. What's really troubling is just how high level the political patronage for the Special Economic Zone goes. For change to happen, it has to come from the top. To end the illegal wildlife trade at the Golden Triangle Special Economic Zone, the government of Laos needs to establish a special task force of investigators and prosecutors, while the government of China should assign investigators to pursue the Chinese businesses and individuals involved. To work towards zero demand for tigers, all governments must end tiger farming and end domestic trade in all tiger parts and products.